Hey guys, it's Wendy and welcome back to my channel. So I've been living in San Francisco for almost a year now, and I've definitely done my fair share of touristy things. If you're anything like me, then you love traveling, and one of the most important aspects of traveling for you is the photography aspect. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 things to do in San Francisco that also double as the most Instagrammable places in SF. Keep in mind that there are so many Instagrammable places within San Francisco, so it was really hard to narrow down to just 10. I do have a lot more places I could shout out, so let me know if you want to see a part 2 of this video. So number 1 is Fisherman's Wharf. Now this is an area on the north side of the city. This area has a lot of fun souvenir shops, tons of places that sell seafood and clam chowder. It's just a really nice area to be able to walk along the water. Specifically, my favorite part of Fisherman's Wharf is Pier 39, which, like the name suggests, is just a pier that has a lot of fun little, almost carnival-like places to eat and souvenir shops. In this area, you can also see a lot of sailboats, and there's actually a colony of sea lions that tourists love to take photos with. Next are the 16th Tile Steps and the Hidden Garden Steps. Both are community-based art projects that are located in the inner Sunset. Both staircases consist of a beautiful mosaic art design, and the 16 Tile Steps in particular has an amazing view of the city, so it's a really great place to end your day. Next is Twin Peaks. Now, Twin Peaks is a little bit harder to get to. You do have to drive or Uber, but it offers such an amazing aerial view of the entire city of San Francisco. Twin Peaks is one of my favorite places to watch the sunset. It truly is the most beautiful view of the city I think you can get. Next up is Bernal Heights, which is also an ideal place to watch the sunset and get a high up view of the city, although it's definitely not as much of an aerial view as Twin Peaks. The really cool thing about Bernal Heights is that there is a swing that you can actually swing on. I do believe that sometimes the swing is actually taken down. Just check Yelp or search the location on Instagram to see whether or not people have taken photos on that swing recently. Next is one of my personal favorites, and I definitely am a little bit biased because I am Chinese myself, and that is Chinatown. The San Francisco Chinatown not only has really cool architecture, there's a lot of colorful and unique buildings, but there are also amazing restaurants and tons of boba shops to visit as well. Next up is Clarion Alley, and this is an alleyway in the Mission District of San Francisco, which is more on the south side of the city. This alleyway has a bunch of amazing and intricate murals that are painted by participants of the Clarion Alley Mural Project. The murals are actually changed every now and then, so every time you go back, you might see a different mural than you saw before, so it's a great place to just keep visiting again and again. The next attraction is also located in the Mission, and it's Dolores Park. Dolores Park is one of my favorite places to visit, no matter the time or day. It's one of the few places in San Francisco in which I feel different communities throughout the city really do come together and become one. On the weekends, you can find people there relaxing, drinking, hanging out with friends. It almost feels like you are at this huge day party, and on the weekdays, it tends to be a little more chill and you can find people just picnicking. Next location is Golden Gate Park. It's over 1,000 acres. You could literally spend multiple days just exploring this area. There are a lot of different areas that you can visit in this park. This is also where the De Young Museum and the California Academy of Sciences is located. My personal favorite area to visit in the park is definitely the Japanese tea garden. There's a beautiful and serene little pond, a pagoda, as well as a Japanese temple door. Another must-see tourist attraction is the Palace of Fine Arts, which is located in the Marina District. So the Palace of Fine Arts is basically a monument that was created for the 1915 Panama Pacific Exposition. It's one of the few things that is left standing from the exposition. It was created to display artwork that was being put on for that exposition. This is truly one of the most breathtaking attractions that I have seen in San Francisco. The monument is so grand, and there's a huge pond that is located right in front of the monument. So the extravagance is not only in front of you, but it's also reflected in the pond. Last but not least, one of the most visited tourist attractions in San Francisco is, of course, Golden Gate Bridge. And for good reason. This bridge is spectacular. The rustic red color of the bridge really stands out against the blue sky and the blue water. Now, I have a couple of suggestions on how to get the best view of the bridge. The first one is the Golden Gate Welcome Center. This is probably the easiest one to get to. From the Welcome Center, you can actually very easily walk across the bridge as well. Baker's Beach is also a great place to get a view of the bridge. Like the name suggests, it is a beach with a lot of cool, magnificent rock structures. It is a little bit of a hike to actually get down to the beach, but it's totally worth it. And once again, a great place to watch the sunset with the Golden Gate Bridge in the background. All right, so that's gonna be it for my top things to do in San Francisco, which also doubles as the most Instagrammable places in San Francisco. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful if you're planning to visit San Francisco anytime soon. That's going to be it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.